The Premier is apologizing for comparing people who choose not to be vaccinated with people who have HIV/AIDS. He says the analogy was inappropriate. Members of the LGBTQ2S+ community say his apology does not go far enough. CTV's Carlisle Facette reports.
In a way, it kind of reminds me of the attitudes that circulated in North America in the mid-1980s about people with HIV/AIDS.
That comparison sparking outrage in the LGBTQ2S+ community Tuesday night.
I thought the comments were totally irresponsible and reprehensible.
I just couldn't believe that he would make that type of a comparison.
An apology arrived Wednesday morning, but advocates call it too little too late, particularly given Kenney's historic stances on issues affecting the LGBTQ2S+ community.
Helped to lead a ultimately successful initiative petition, which led to a referendum which overturned the first gay spousal law in North America.
This 2019 video produced by the Alberta NDP alleges Kenney worked to keep people from visiting loved ones dying of AIDS during the AIDS pandemic. Hardly a fair comparison to people refusing COVID vaccines, according to advocate and scholar Christopher Wells.
And disproportionately impacted the LGBTQ community. It was full of fear and hysteria and misinformation. But I think that's as far as any comparison can be made.
It was a real upheaval of a lot of people's lives, and it wasn't really a choice. Whereas with the people who are choosing not to be vaccinated, well, they're making a conscious choice about that.
In a one-on-one interview with CTV News, the Premier addressed the controversy.
It was just an inappropriate analogy that came to me. I hadn't thought about it before, and I realized it was insensitive.
For some, though, saying sorry is just the start.
Apologies don't mean much if they're not followed by some concrete actions.
Wells says those should include better funding for treating and supporting HIV-positive patients and updating the new school curriculum to better serve LGBTQ2S+ youth. Carlisle Facette, CTV News.